Welcome everyone. Today finds me at Disney Springs at Walt Disney World, and I'm going to come here, get something to eat, but I think I'm going to get on the bus and head over to Polynesian and watch fireworks from there. Welcome back to Disney Springs. I'm looking for something kind of light. I'm thinking either the Hangar or Homecoming. There's sprinkles, always good for a cupcake. Barely old enough to work, and they're making money by making music. I think I'll check out the Hangar first, and if that's too busy, we'll move on to Homecoming. There's where we're heading. I don't see a lot of room here. Let's go outside and see. This will give you an idea of the view as we pan. There's also indoor seating here and seating on the boat. And right next to us are those amphibious cars. You can see them drive off occasionally right behind that young man. And that bathysphere is inside seating, but it's really for a large group. It's a booth with a table. And there goes one now. So I'm having the Long Island. It's actually like a Long Island iced tea, just a little different. So here's the pretzel. You can see it's a giant pretzel, really a giant pretzel. And this holder is like an airplane. And in the wings of the airplane here are the dip. You can see that's the body of the airplane with the tail. And the wings are the dip. So that is what the pretzel looks like. And along with the Long Island is Reggie's Revenge. This is kind of one of their standard drinks. I've actually made this at home, and I have the actual glass at home as well. You can buy those here at the restaurant. While we're sitting here eating, one of the amphibious cars had to be pushed in by another boat. It's like it had to be rescued. There was a boat pushing it up to the landing. I don't know what happened. So this is the flatbread. It says it's medjool dates, manchego cheese, caramelized onions, crispy prosciutto, balsamic glaze, and fresh rosemary. And over here we've got snakebite sliders. Gourmet beef sliders with tomato bacon jam, house-made pickles, shredded lettuce, and cheese. Doesn't say what kind of cheese. The sliders are very good. I think they're really well cooked. I don't really like it when meat is pink inside. So this is cooked throughout, and it really tastes delicious. And it's pretty filling. They're pretty good size. This cheese sauce with the pretzel is really, really good. But as you can see by the table, this pretzel makes a mess. And it's not salt. It's more like sesame seeds. The sun was really getting to me, and he lowered that screen, and it's much more comfortable. You can see the difference between the two windows. But right now, I'm going to try a piece of this flatbread. Got a little too much onion for me. I pulled some of them off. But let's see what it tastes like. Really good. A lot of flavor. It has a little bit of rosemary in there. And the onions are actually very sweet. They're caramelized, so they're very, very sweet. But I just know if I get too many onions in my system, I'm going to be paying for it later. So there's the boat seating. I actually sat there once. It was a little uncomfortable because everybody's on the perimeter. You don't have chairs facing one another. And over there you see the red car boat. I don't know if it's a car or a boat, but it's waiting to come in. And that's the little boat that pushed the car in earlier. And And there's just interesting little knickknacks all over the place. Lost and found. Look at that, there's a shrunken head. Someone lost that. A voodoo doll. Somebody lost that. Keys, goggles, umbrellas. Some weird stuff to lose. And over at the bar you can see a big canister of Reggie's Revenge. And look at that, it's a portrait of none other than Jock himself. And above him, it's a flying fish. There's a jacket, Air Pirates Flying Circus. Explorer stuff up there, including a pip helmet. There's lots of really neat stuff. Very, very well done. And right up there is the Flying Circus banner. And here it tells a story. Local adventurer opens the Hangar Bar. Globe-trotting pilot lands at Springs. And how much of a globetrotter was he? Well, if you look behind the bar, you can see all of his flights. That was a good meal. Most of the items are kind of like the small plate appetizers. They're in the $11 to $12 range. So our bill for 3 of the appetizer plates and 2 drinks was $58 plus a $10 tip. $68 is what the price overall was. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of sweets. And over here we can see all the amphibious vehicles. And they've been running pretty non-stop since we arrived. By the way, Jock's Hangar does not accept the pass holder discount. So even as pass holders, we pay what everybody pays. Some restaurants take it, some don't. I'm always impressed with this T-Rex skeleton. It looks so real. It's already 8:15. I don't even know if I can make it over to the Polynesian fireworks, but I'm gonna try. And guess where I am? That's right. We made it to the Polynesian with just minutes to spare. Now it's just a matter of finding a place to watch the fireworks, because I'm sure it'll be crowded. Well, the water pageant's going on. So now maybe my shirt makes more sense. Stopped in at Trader Sam's. They have a 45-minute wait, so I'm not going to be able to get in there. So I think I'm going to look around the Polynesian, then get in the bus and head back to Disney Springs.
I get your phone, alright?
And there's a Pineapple Princess, Annette Funicello. So I do like this print, but I think I'd like it better if the two people weren't sitting there. Now there's one here with Mickey, and Mickey's holding a Dole Whip. I assume it's a Dole Whip. That looks pretty neat, 195 bucks, and here is a cheaper print, and that's 40. Then you get some really cool ones. Here's a postcard for 5 bucks. I guess you could frame that just the same as that, couldn't you? And have a little mini print for $5. Here's another tiki print, $39.95, 40 bucks. Once again, I prefer not to have the people in it. I do like the birds. And right down here is a shirt in the tiki room. Now this is a purse, and this is based on a drink in Trader Sam's. And look it up there. Tiki bird figurine, $130. I am really liking that. And here's a really good painting. This is really big, but it represents the tiki room really, really well, doesn't it? Including the Dole Whip at the bottom. And how do you like this sign? I have this one hanging in my house. It's beautiful. And if you like Dole Whips, you'll like the Aloha Isle sign. This is really neat. It's on corrugated tin. That looks really cool. And here's that tiki painting on a shirt, Tommy Bahama, so that's $150. But I'll show you the one I really like. That one right there. It has Goofy and Donald and Mickey on vacation. That's also $1.50. Those Tommy Bahamas do not come cheap. Well, it's been a long day, and I'm about ready to call it a night. So what I've got to do now is catch a bus back to Springs, get my car, drive to my hotel, and call it a night. Thanks for joining me, everybody. As always, I encourage you to like and share the videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe and ring that bell icon so you'll know when I post new videos. And if you think about it, you might want to consider becoming a Patreon sponsor to this channel. $3 sponsors to this channel get personalized postcards from me in the various places I visit, like Walt Disney World. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I'm Mark with the Average Meat Channel.